डियर स्टूडेंट, कैसे हैं आप लोग। उम्मीद है सब खैरियत से होंगे। आज है हमारे पास शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन का गैस पेपर। ये जो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन है ये बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है और 100% चांस है कि ये बोर्ड के पेपर में आएंगे। तो हम तमाम चैप्टर्स को देखेंगे कि कौन से चैप्टर से कौन सा शॉर्ट आएगा। तो सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 जो होता है वो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन होते हैं और इसमें चैप्टर 14, 12 और 21 से शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन होते हैं। तो सबसे पहले हम इसे देख लेते हैं कि कौन से शॉर्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है। डिफाइन कॉलम लॉ। फाइव या 4 प्रॉपर्टीज़ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन, जीरोग्राफी, फोटो कंडक्टर एंड फोटो कंडक्टर डिफरेंस, इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स, गशियन सरफेस, राइट फार्मूला ऑफ गॉस लॉ, Gaussian surface and electric line of force. Show that 1 n over c is equal to 1 v over m. Define potential gradient EEG and ERG. Electric potential with unit. Difference between electric potential difference and electric potential at a point. Convert 1 joule electrovolt. Two similarities and dissimilarities among electric force and gravitational force. Capacitor and Farad. Capacitance and electric polarization. Effect of polarization on the capacitance of a capacitor. What is time constant of a capacitor resistant circuit and prove that R dot C is equal to time constant. Define time constant for RC circuit. Also draw QT graph for charging capacitor in RC circuit. Potential is constant throughout a given region of space. If the electric field is zero or non-zero in the region, explain. How can you identify that which plate of capacitor is positively charged? Electric line of force never cross. Why? If E necessary is zero inside a charged rubber, if balloon is spherical, assume that charge is distributed uniformly over the surface. Do electrons tend to go to region of high potential or of low potential? A particle carrying a charge of 2 electrons falls a potential difference of 3 volt. Calculate the energy required by it. Define Tesla. Define magnetic flux and its units. Distinguish between magnetic flux and magnetic flux density. Write their SI unit. State Ampere's law and write its mathematical form. Why is B non-zero outside a solenoid? Write 2 uses of CRO. What is cathode ray oscilloscope and galvanometer? What is function of sweep generator in cathode ray oscilloscope? How can you explain the wave from various voltage formed in CRO? What is the function of grid in a cathode ray oscilloscope? The current rectangle coil is rotating in a magnetic field. What factor does the torque of coil depend? Define galvanometer. Define current sensitivity of a galvanometer. Distinguish between sensitive and deadbeat galvanometers. What modifications are required to convert a galvanometer into ammeter? How can you convert galvanometer into voltmeter? Aviometer and ohm meter could define. What is digital multimeter? Suppose that Q is moving in a uniform field with velocity v. Why is there no work done by magnetic force that act on the charge Q? If a charged particle moves in a straight line through the same region of space, can you say that magnetic field in the region is zero or non-zero? Why does the picture on a TV screen become distorted when a magnet is brought near the screen? Is it possible to orient a current loop in uniform magnetic field such that the loop will tend to rotate? How can a current loop be used to determine the presence of magnetic field in a given region of space? How can you use a magnetic field to separate isotopes of chemical element? Why is resistance of an ammeter should be very low? Why a voltmeter should have very high resistance? Differentiate between mass defect and binding energy. Define decay constant and write its unit. Define radioactivity and half-life. Why Geiger counter is not suitable for fast counting. Define fission and fusion reaction. Difference between controlled and uncontrolled chain reactions. State the advantages and disadvantages of fusion power from the point of safety, pollution, and resource. What is meant by observed does? It does also write the unit of observed does. Write a short note on the basis force of nature. What are baryons and mesons? What are hardons and leptons? Why are heavy nuclei unstable? If a nuclei has a half-life of 1 year, does that mean it is completely decay after 2 years? What fraction of radioactive sample decay after the half-life has elapsed? A particle which produces more ionization is less penetrating. Why? What information is revealed by the length and shape of an incident particle in a Wilson cloud chamber? What do you mean by the term critical mass? What factor made a fusion reaction difficult to achieve? What do you understand background radiation? If someone accidentally swallow an alpha source and beta source, what would be the more dangerous to him? Explain why. What is radioactive trace? इसके बाद है क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. ये होता है चैप्टर नंबर 13, 16, 17 और 18 से. Define conventional current and electric current. How the heating effect produced when current flows through the conductor. Define Ohm law. ये एक शॉर्ट है, ये आपने देख लेना. इसके बाद है डिफाइन टेम्परेचर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ रेसिस्टेंस. Define difference between resistance and resistivity. Tolerance. Thermistor. How is rheostat used as potential divider? Under which condition EMF of cell and terminal potential difference become equal? Kirchhoff rule. Why does the resistance of conductor rise with temperature? और ये आपने देख लेना क्वेश्चन 14. 15 जो है why the terminal potential difference of battery decrease when the current drawn from it is increased. Wheatstone bridge, peak value and peak to peak value of AC voltage, phase lag and phase lead, AC circuit and VC circuit, inductive and capacitance, impedance and impedance expression for RL series circuit. RC series circuit, will the current lag or lead the voltage? Illustrate your answer with diagram. Power factor. 2 properties of RLC series circuit. 2 या 4 properties of parallel resonance circuit. Some या main advantages of 3-phase AC supply. AC and job. Advantages and disadvantages of AM and FM. Modulation. How many times per second will an incandescent lamp reach maximum brilliance when connected to a 50 Hz source? How does a doubling the frequency affect the reactance? An inductor, a capacitor. In RL circuit, will the current larger lead the voltage? Explain the condition under which electromagnetic waves are produced from a source. How the reception of a particle radio station is selected on your radio set. Define unit cell and crystal lattice. Define tensile stress and volumetric stress. Difference between ductile and brittle substance. Briefly, the insulator on the basis of energy band theory. कंडक्शन बैंड एंड वैलेंस बैंड को डिफ़ाइन करें. एनर्जी बैंड को डिफ़ाइन करें. इंसुलेटर और कंडक्टर. सॉफ्ट मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल एंड हार्ड मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल. सैचुरेशन एंड रेमिनेंस. क्रिस्टलाइन अमॉर्फस एंड पॉलीमेरिक सॉलिड. स्ट्रेन एनर्जी. Intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. Ferromagnetic substance. Depletion region and potential failure. How will you obtain N-type and P-type material from pure silicon? What is potential barrier of germanium and silicon? Rectification. What is photodiode? LED. What do you know about photovoltaic cell? Beta of transistor. Open loop gain of operational amplifier. Characteristic of op amp and briefly about operational amplifier. Digital system and logic gate. Mathematical expression of AND gate, OR gate, logic expression and logic table, sample and truth table of NAND gate, gates की application, motion of electron in n type, इसके बाद net charge on n type and p type substance. The anode of a diode is 0.2 volt positive. Why charge carriers are not present in depletion region? What is effect of forward and reverse biasing of a diode on the width of depletion region? Why ordinary silicon diode do not emit light? What a photodiode is operated in reverse base state? What is base current in a transistor? Very small. What is principle of virtual ground? इसके बाद होता है क्वेश्चन 4 यानी सेक्शन 3. ये होता है चैप्टर नंबर 15, 19 एंड 20 से. इसके शॉर्ट हम देख लेते हैं. इंड्यूस EMF एंड इंड्यूस करंट. Two methods for determining the induced EMF in a loop. Induced current can be increased. How? What is motional EMF? State Faraday law of electromagnetic and right hand-to-hand rule for determining the direction of magnetic field. Verify that an ohm times Faraday is equivalent to second. State Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Define Lenz's law. Mutual induction. Name the factor upon which self-inductance of coil depend. Self-inductance and self-inductance. Motor and generator का difference. Fluctuations of output can be reduced in DC generator. How? Note on back motor. Back EMF motor to define. Step up or step down transformer. Two techniques to improve the efficiency of transformer. Power loss. Does the induced EMF in a circuit depend on the resistance of the circuit? Does the induced EMF always act to decrease the magnetic flux through a circuit? How would you position a flat loop of wire in a changing magnetic field so that there is no EMF induced in the loop? In a certain region, the Earth's magnetic field points vertically down. When a plane flies due to north, which wingtip is positive charge? State that EMF have the same unit. Can a DC motor be turned in a DC generator? Is it possible to change both the area of loop and magnetic field? For unmarked wire energy for a transformer, which type would you determine turn ratio? Or step up transformer increase the power level. In a transformer, there is no transfer of charge from primary to secondary. Primary of a transformer is converted to AC current in it. Distinguish between inertial frame of reference and non-inertial frame of reference. Postulate of spatial theory. जनरल थ्योरी और स्पेशल थ्योरी में डिफरेंट. नाउ स्टार क्या है? ब्लैक बॉडी रेडिएशन, स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल एंड थ्रेशोल्ड फ्रीक्वेंसी, कैम्पटन इफेक्ट, फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट एंड पेयर प्रोडक्शन, वेव पार्टिकल ड्यूअलिटी. और इसके अलावा ये कुछ और भी जो है शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन है, ये आप देख लें. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 ये सारे एंड तक. ये 71 तक जो है ये शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन है.